Okay, it says I am live. Okay, let's see. This has been so difficult going live on YouTube. This is the first time I tried to use the YouTube app to go live, and it wouldn't let me go live. I've been fooling around with this for 15 minutes. Anyway, this is Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. I'm an astrologer, a coach, and intuitive. And I am here live today to talk about the last quarter moon in Aries because I think it's very important for people to be aware of this energy. This is an intense week, and today and tomorrow can be really challenging for some people, especially if your chart is activated. But first, I wanted to announce that I am having a webinar, a workshop on Sunday about the Leo new moon. And Leo is the sign that the sun rules. So once a year, we have an opportunity where the sun is in Leo and we have a new moon and we can set intentions for our own self expression, things that create joy for ourselves. We can really think bigger. Leo is fixed fire, and fire can be inspirational, it can have a vision. So this is really a great time to set intentions, and I am going to be talking about the nature of this moon cycle, as well as I will be doing my hot takes for participants who join, and doing live laser coaching. I have over 25 years of experience in sales, marketing, and business development. I know how to achieve goals. I know how to set, plan, and achieve goals. And so I'm going to be helping other people do that. So you can sign up at the link, or just go to my website, astrologybyceleste.com, and sign up there. So this is going to be quick because I have a meeting, I like to do. So I'm a Taurus sun, which makes me practical, stable, and grounded. I'm an Aries moon, which I like to take risks. I like to be a little impulsive. So when I jump on here on YouTube, oftentimes you know, it is just because I want to. And I'm a Cancer rising. So when I'm creating an event, it is in a nurturing environment where people feel safe and seen and all of that good Cancery stuff. Okay. So I'm also going to pull a card. But well, in addition to my workshop, which I hope you will join me, but I really wanted to talk about this last quarter moon we're having tomorrow. It will be at 27 degrees of Aries. And so when we talk about the moon cycles, we have a new moon where the sun and the moon. Hello, Miranda. So thank you for joining. I can see your comments. So feel free to ask any questions. This is the first time I'm just doing this without, you know how I love to show charts, but I'm just talking today. Yes. Um, we're having a new moon. When there's a new moon, the sun and the moon come together, whisper secrets to each other. The sun is the conscious mind, the moon is the subconscious mind. And then as the moon pulls ahead of the sun, the moon moves faster, the light grows, and then we start to take action. Hi, Kate Brooks. I am May 3rd. It's my birthday. Yes. The moon pulls, I'm a Taurus sun, Aries moon, Cancer rising. The moon pulls ahead of the sun, and so as the light grows, they meet in the dark of the moon. As the light grows, we start to take action, and the first quarter moon is a crisis of action, and that happens a week after the new moon. And a week later, there's the full moon where all is revealed. The luminaries oppose each other. The sun emits the light, and the moon reflects it back to the sun. And the last quarter moon is where we are tomorrow. And this is the moon is 270 degrees ahead of the sun, and there is a crisis of consciousness where there's psychological integration. It's an opportunity for lessons learned. So the new moon was in Cancer, and now we have a last quarter moon. The sun's in Cancer, the moon is in Aries. These are cardinal energies. So Cancer rules like home, family foundations, and what we need to feel safe. And the moon in Aries is Aries rules like how we take action for the self, the desire to take risks, to grow. There's this conflicting energy. Like, how can we move away from just wanting to feel safe and do what our hearts desire and take some risk. Oh, April 26th. Lovely. So you were impacted you're in a big part of life, Kay Brooks, because the solar eclipse back in April 30th was right near your sun, just like me. So this is probably a big year for you where some new beginnings maybe started back then, but over the next year and a half, there could be big changes as the North Node is in Taurus. But at this last quarter moon, it's especially intense because the sun in Cancer is at 27 degrees, opposite Pluto in Capricorn at 27 degrees. And both of them are squaring the moon at 27 degrees of Aries. This is called a T square. This is activating energy, it's tension. Opposition and squares are tense. The sun and Pluto are squaring the moon. Pluto rules primal stuff, and it's like a big force of transformation. It also is decay, it's destruction. We can see how we've been seeing the back since 2008, the breakdown, the decay of Capricornian topics like governments, like institutions, like companies, like corporations. We're now at the end of Capricorn. 27, 28, and 29 are the last degrees. So it's really, feeling like it's all falling down. Now, in our own lives, people may be feeling like, especially if you're activated by this, if you have planets around 25 to 30 of the cardinal signs, that would be Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, you may be feeling this intensely, where you feel like someone is opposing you. Oppositions tend to come in from someone else in a plutonic way, like they're trying to dominate you, they're trying to control you, they're trying to do things underhanded to you. You may feel like this. You get into a power struggle with someone, and you want to kaboom, square the moon in Aries, explode. The moon rules our reactivity. So I just want to caution you to be aware of this. We had a lot of shifting energy. Venus moved into Cancer yesterday. So with Venus in Cancer, we can be a little more emotional. We can be, and Venus in the sign of Cancer is answering to the moon for the today and tomorrow in Aries. So again, like can go into that little bit of explosion. Emotions can lead to an outburst. Yeah, and today Mercury, how we think and communicate, moved into the sign of Leo. Leo likes to be dramatic, to show out, to show up, to get noticed. So that could bring some more, people being a little extra fiery. Leo is a fire sign. And then Chiron is stationing to go retrograde. Chiron, our deepest wounds, typically based in childhood, and Chiron is now in Aries. So people can be very sensitive or defensive. There can be like just some like real fighting energy. Okay, let's see. Oh, good, Miranda. I'm glad you saw my Insta story. Yeah, I posted it there. I do most stuff on Instagram. I'm there every Sunday and Monday live, 10 a.m. both days, Pacific time. On Sunday, I talk about the astrology of current events. And on Mondays, I do Astro Oracle. Although yesterday I talked about Benefer too. Like I pull a card for each sign of the zodiac, and then I Talk about the astrology. So yes, so Scorpio, Sagittarius, Scorpio. So you're Miranda, you're a Scorpio sun, Sagittarius moon, Scorpio rising. So you may really feel this fire of this moon being double Scorpio. The south node's going through your sign. So think about what the south node's a cosmic drain. It kind of clears things out so that new things can be born. It has a very plutonic essence to it, especially since it's in Scorpio, which is the modern ruler of Pluto, the planet of the Lord of the underworld. We mine wealth from the underworld, but it also, is primal. It's like all that decay and stuff I was talking about. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card. So things for something to guide us for this tomorrow, which could be difficult. It could be explosive. Yeah. Or just intense, emotionally intense. People may be reactive. It's just a call to be aware so you can stay grounded. So I'm going to pull a card from, I love this deck. This is Kim Cran's newest deck, the Alchemy deck from her Wild Unknown series. It's the last deck of the series. And alchemy, you can think about turning lead into gold. So how can you do that over the next couple of days? Like, what is your laboratory? Are you an alchemist in your own life? I think, is it today or tomorrow? Like, you can listen to the Celestial Insights podcast. Let me look. The sun is going to meet Arcturus, which is, which day is that? Might be today. I can't. Anyway, whether the sun's on Arcturus or not, a fixed star, we can be alchemists. We can turn lead into gold. We can do, we can create. We can be map makers. So, okay, let me pull this card because I have a meeting in 3 minutes. Okay, let's see. What do we need to know? Like, what can we be thinking about at this last quarter moon? What is the card? And again, you can register for my Leo new moon workshop. The link is in the chat, as well as it'll be in the description, or you can just go to astrologybyceleste.com. And it's going to be on Zoom. I'm going to talk about the new moon in Leo, do hot takes on people's natal charts, as well as laser coaching for people who have big dreams, big goals, big vision, or even if you don't know, give you some food to thought for thinking about. Okay, here's the card. Ooh, Azure Vault, the Blue Temple. Look at this beautiful card, the Blue Temple. I have to read it. It's number 54. All of these are in Roman numerals. So, this deck, as well as her archetypes deck, is good for, getting you back in touch with your Roman numerals if you have lost them. Okay, 54. The Blue Temple. Okay. Let's see. This is what we're thinking about for this new moon. Azure Vault. Celestial realm. The imagination and expansiveness. I love that. So how can we expand our vision? Well, that's for the Leo new moon. We're really setting intentions to expand us as well. Leo season starting soon. Ooh, it's almost time for my meeting. I just want to look at the chart again to see expansion. Well, we know Jupiter's in Aries, about expanding ourselves, but welcome to the Blue Temple, the home of the alchemical imagination. You have entered a space of new depths. Pluto is very deep and tense. Yeah, with that opposition. Yeah. New possibilities, the inner eye. opens up and you become willing to see in a new way. So think about how that activating energy, tomorrow's last quarter moon, what can you integrate about thinking about how you can expand yourself? Jupiter's in Aries, the moon is in Aries, the moon squaring Pluto and the sun. The subconscious mind is getting maybe some insight from the conscious mind, and that Pluto essence, like, how do you want to have power, control, and success in your own life? Yes. Well, yeah, Pluto can be like wealth and stuff, like how you want to build your wealth. Yeah. And think about uh to understand this card, one must understand blue itself. It's the celestial color of the sky. Through this color, our imagination threads together experiences grim, Pluto, and glorious, the sun. Yeah. Yeah. So think about that. Think about how you can cloak yourself in the sapphire robe and sit quietly in the vault of mysteries. So I want you to think about that tomorrow. So think about, plumbing the depths of Pluto, plumbing the wealth from your inner recesses of your psyche. Pluto is like our deep psychological processes too. We can think about that aren't very visible, but think about how you're going to plumb that to take action for yourself, to let go of some of that desire, Cancerian desire for safety and security, to Aries take risks to grow. So I hope this has been helpful. Now I am 2 minutes late with my assistant, my meeting with her. So I better go. Let me end this broadcast. If you have any questions, you can email me at celeste@astrologybiastheceleste.com. Hope to see you at my webinar. Yes, yes. And hello, whoever else just joined. Okay, goodbye.